Fictional characters are God's greatest gift to the world, and I'm not speaking in opinions, brother. I'm high-key speaking in fact. Many a time in my life when I was at my lowest point, the people in my life failed me, but these fictional people managed to save me. Yes, overdramatic for the intro, I know, but damn man, if only they were real. In this video, I'm going to be talking about fictional characters that I personally loved and affected me in many more ways than one. In the comments, let me know if you agree with these IRL picks or if you have any other characters that you would love IRL. But anyway, dun 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 dun. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, the greatest four-eyed nerd of our generation. There's a reason why they're gonna keep milking this series until the day we all die, and perhaps even long after. Harry Potter is unfortunately an orphan child who's being raised by his miserable auntie and humongous fat uncle to live a very unremarkable life, but then all of a sudden his life becomes remarkable. He gets introduced to magic, and that's when we all fall in love with him. In a very platonic, non-gay way. No homo. Back in the day, growing up, I really wanted to hang out with this kid. I was like, damn, this dude is really cool. Why the fuck are they bullying him? He's done nothing. It was not just him I wanted to hang out with. It was Ron. It was Hermione. It was basically the whole gang. But I'm gonna zoom in on Harry Potter the most because he comes across as the most likable to me. I don't know what it is specifically, but maybe it's because I spent 10 years watching this dude as a kid. But if I dig deep into his character, maybe it's because he stops bullies, he kills snakes, he frees the slaves, and he's willing to sacrifice himself to save everybody. While doing all of this, he still remains to be a humble guy. While I'm just like, bruh, the amount of money he had, the amount of fame he had from a young age, he should have been an asshole and become like one of them druggy childhood actors, but nah, bruh. He became a likable dude. The four-eyed nerd who went through hell and stayed kind. I never forgot where he came from, a true Gryffindor. Let me get this guy a beer. Let me tell you something, online pirates have developed this insane aura of being the symbol of freedom, of fun, which is kind of funny because in real life, they're the symbol of death. They are horrible. It's always, I'm the captain now, never, how are you? But that's why we need Captain Jack Sparrow, the life of the party. He is the guy you want drunk at all times because he's so much funnier. He is charisma. He is swagger. Swagger we need. Captain Jack Sparrow is from the legendary Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I would love to see that shit IRL, but don't get it twisted. I would not really like to be this dude's friend. But I would love to admire him from a distance in real life because he's not really like Harry Potter in the terms of being relatable and humble and friendly, just simply being a regular guy. But I wouldn't want him to be a regular guy in real life because this dude is the very definition of taking the charisma pill, the freedom, the swagger, the audacity to do whatever the fuck he wants. A true pirate indeed. Growing up, as I was watching Captain Jack Sparrow, I was really in awe of his presence. The things he was doing I had never seen before on the big screen, and that's why I gotta shout out Johnny Depp. Pre-Amber Heard, this guy was unstoppable. He had hella emotion. Captain Jack Sparrow is one of my favorite live action performances of all time. He really made a lot of people's childhoods, and that's why we gotta have him in real life to spread his words of wisdom. Also, thank you Keira Knightley, aka Elizabeth Swann, for being a pirate. You are currently one of the main reasons why I enjoy playing in the snow. What? Tennyson, Ben 10 on my wrist, now my wrist too cold. The coolest non-Japanese, non-DC, non-Marvel superhero ever. Exaggeration. Maybe, but I don't care. Because when that Ben 10 comic comes out, I promise you it won't be an exaggeration anymore. As a kid, I genuinely thought that Ben 10 was the coolest person I had ever seen in my damn life. Like, goddamn, look at this dude. But for those of you that are too ignorant to know who Ben 10 is or what Ben 10 is about, well, Ben 10 was just a normal kid, then an alien device did what it did. Now he's got superpowers and he's no ordinary kiddie Ben 10. Growing up, I genuinely used to worship this dude. Every day before school, Ben 10. Every day after school, Ben 10. Every day before bed, Ben 10. Every day in my wet dreams, Ben 10. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I didn't just want to hang out with this dude. I wanted to be this dude. So obviously the obsession was kind of crazy, but it's only fair that I allowed this dude into my reality. Admittedly, Admittedly, Ben 10 doesn't have the most likable traits, but I'm looking at it through a lens of coolness instead of likability. But at least he's got some cool aura farming moments. I would absolutely love to see this dude IRL slap his Omnitrix and turn into some freaky ass dude, while I'm just standing there in the corner fanning out like, bro, this is amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Now Ben, transform into Alien X and get me to 300 subscribers now. Please, I'm begging ya. Lemelion from My Hero Academia. Now this, in my opinion, is an underrated elite ball knowledge pick. Look at this fucking Aryan right here, right now, and try and tell me you don't want to be around this dude, bro. Mirio Togata, hero named Lemelion, born with the power to phase through objects but had no skill whatsoever. Dude was destined to be a bum on the streets, but he trained his shitty power into something much better than anybody would have ever expected. Against the odds, he defied his destiny and became a true hero. How could you not want this dude IRL? When I first saw this dude in My Hero Academia season 4, I was like, bro, they really be letting anybody and everybody be superheroes. But immediately, I stood corrected, cause this dude is so goddamn likable in a vitamin D deficient world. Lemelion is your sunshine. Endless positivity for absolutely no reason at all. Insane work ethic, always smiling no matter what bullshit the world is putting him through. Even when he lost his powers, my guy was still willing to put himself in danger and sacrifice himself to save a little girl with no hesitation. The true embodiment of a hero. And we need more likable motherfuckers like this in real life, bro. One of the most likable characters in anime, period. Well, when he's not showing his cheeks off to the world. But speaking of likable characters in anime, this video wouldn't be complete without one of the most loved anime characters of all time. Gon Freecss from Hunter x Hunter. You see the anime profile picture, you see the channel banner. My guy was always destined to be in this type of video. Out of every single character mentioned this far, Harry Potter, Jack Sparrow, Ben 10, Lemelion, if I had to pick one, it would be this one, Gon Freecss. In a sea of anime protagonists being loud, annoying, dumb, simpy, or being flipping pedophiles, there really is only a handful of characters to pick from. Only a few that I would dare take IRL, Gon being one of them. It's that serious, buddy, because if I asked you to make a top 10 most likable anime characters list, and Gon Freecss wasn't in that list, well, not trying to be a pretentious little dog, but I would look at you a bit differently. Again, long story short, Hunter x Hunter is an anime about Gon Freecss trying to find his deadbeat dad, one of the most notorious milk buyers in anime, abandoning such a sweet boy. And unlike most people that become YNs when their father is not in their lives, Gon instead becomes a real ass nigga. Gon has boundless energy like Lemelion without being too cringy, while always keeping that layer of positivity, which is great to see because nobody likes a Debbie Downer. A heart so pure that it rivals Lemelion and Harry Potter. Swallowed a million charisma pills like Jack Sparrow, and finally he also knows how to be the coolest kid on the fucking block like Ben 10. Now, the only real caveat to this character is that canonically he is 12 years old, so I can't really hang with him too much, cause otherwise people will start to get the wrong idea. But I might just look at him from afar, or I will become his new non-deadbeat dad, cause I do really like this character. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Tell me any other characters you would like to see IRL. Let me know what you think about my current picks, if they're valid or if they're flipping bogus. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for watching.